Ooh, welcome to the show. I am your host, Drew the Damager, and this is the broadcast. Tonight, we will be finishing Cocoon, and we will be playing Flower after that. So, I want to thank Emily for subbing once again. Thank you so much, Emily. I don't know if you saw the Blue Sky message that I sent out. I almost called it a tweet. Um, I got my first payout from Twitch, and I used it to buy a bunch of Annapurna games. So I am now my video game playing is almost self sustaining. So I'm very excited about that, and you are to thank for that. You and a handful of other people that sub are to thank for that. So I want to say thank you very much. Um, and we are going to finish Cocoon tonight. I think I'm not sure, but I think we're on the very last. I think I saved it like right before the very last puzzle, so it might just be like, which I think I know how to do it. Um, I think I have to put all the worlds into each other and then put that world on the thing, and then the door will open. So we're gonna try that. Um, and then it'll probably just be us watching the ending and the credits, and then we'll move on to Flower, which should be a very relaxing. Um, I don't know if it's really a puzzle game. It's not really a walking simulator because you're just wind. That's you play as wind, so it should be interesting. But it is another Annapurna game, so now I can knock two off this list. Um, I did play a little bit of Soul Ash today, which was another Annapurna game that was on the list, and I had tried it out a while ago, and I tried it again, and I couldn't get past the first boss. So I don't think that one is going to be for me. Um, it seemed cool, but I mean, if I can't get past the first boss, like, I don't know if I'm really going to be interested in the rest of the game. Like, some of the screenshots and stuff made it look like it was pretty sweet, but yeah. Like I said, if I can't get past the first boss, it's kind of a no go for me. But what we are going to do right now is we are going to fire up Cocoon. Let's get rid of this because we don't need that anymore. Let's go here. Okay. And let's switch over to here. And this should be launching any second now. How is everybody doing tonight? I had a jam-packed weekend. I did a whole bunch of stuff. My youngest daughter had a dance competition this weekend, so that's what I did all of Saturday. And then my wife is Jewish, and there is Saturday night was a holiday called Purim, which is sort of like Halloween, where everybody gets dressed up and goes to the synagogue. And our youngest daughter had to read from the Torah. So that was pretty cool, but it was a very long day because we did the dance competition in the daytime, and then we did that at night. And then today I had some stuff to do around the house. So yeah, it was a very very full weekend. But now we're here and we're playing video games. So let's jump over to this. We will continue. All right. Yeah. All right. So I think I think we have to put all of the worlds into each other and then put them on this. So I don't know if we have to do them in order though. So it'd be green, purple, white, orange. So would that be put the green in the purple and the purple in the white? Yeah, let's try that. Put the green in the purple, right? So we're gonna have to swap this. Okay. The green and the purple. And the purple and the white. Oh no! Is there another place where I can put this? Oh, maybe I have to. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't matter. Yeah, because that's the only one that can go in there. Well, maybe it's going to be the other way around. Maybe put the orange in the white, and then the white in the purple. Okay. Orange and the white and the purple and the purple and the green. We'll take this. Put that there. Nice. Now where are we gonna go? Well, this looks like a completely new world. Oh wow. Can I grab that one? No, I can't. What about this one? Nope. Hey, sorry, I was still muted. I was working through my last of my edits. Yeah, no problem. It's all good. Uh-oh. What is at the top of this? This place looks cool. It does. Oh, shit. Oh, is this where we started? This is where we started. Ooh. So yeah, slightly lurking, but I'm not using your command because it'll be like Emily's actually watching out for something. I should add that one. That's funny. That's fucking cool. It's like the birth of a solar system. Huh. Oh, and the giant shadow monster oversees all of it. That was really cool. I think there was maybe a hidden, like a secret hidden ending. I'm not sure. Because I did see something when I looked up online about how to get the good ending. I didn't look at how to do it or what it was or anything like that because I didn't want any spoilers. But I think there is a different ending. I think probably if you release all the Moon Guardians, which I don't think we got all of them. I think we only got like 3, and I think there's like, I don't know, I think there's like 10 or something like that. So you probably have to get all of them to get the secret good ending. I'm not gonna go back and do all that. But I did have a lot of fun with this game. It was very weird. I will say about this what I said about Solar Ash. It's almost like it's like playing someone's dream or an acid trip. It's like weird and it doesn't make any sense, but I like it. Let's see, is there any kind of post game, like new game plus or whatever? Nope. Okay, so we're gonna quit out of this, but that was very good. I very much enjoyed it. And then we are going to boot up Flower. Just make sure that I'm capturing it. Can capture Flower. Let's see. Is that picking it up? I don't see it. Give me a second. Come on. Okay. You're not gonna... Oh. No, I didn't want to do that. Shit, are we gonna have to display capture this? We might have to. Alright. Well, let's display capture it then. See if that works. Alright, there we go. That's working. Alright. Very much not flowers. Very much the city. Oh, what just happened? Oh no! Why did it crash? Alright, well, you know what? Let's try it again. Maybe it'll capture this time. Now that it's crashed. No, no luck. Okay. All right. Well then. Okay. Okay. Fuck. Gotta be kidding me. Let's see if it works this time. Okay, we get this far, and then I might have to like uninstall it and reinstall it. If it crashes again, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Yeah, I think it crashed again. Yep. Damn it. All right. Well, let's uninstall. Maybe this will work. Maybe it won't. I don't know. Let's reinstall. Create a desktop shortcut. Install. %. 18%. Oh, there we go. How much CPU am I using? No, not much. Okay. No drop frames, so that's good. Okay, we're at 75%. It's going to be very disappointing if I can't play this game. I mean, I'm sure I could contact. Actually, I don't know how that works. Does anybody know how that works? Like, if I have a game that's constantly crashing and is unplayable, can I contact GOG and get a refund? All right. So we're syncing and it's firing up now. Yeah, it seems like you should be able to. I hope so. Okay. Here we go. All right. Back on again. Do this. All right. So far, this game has just been city lights, and that's it. Not a very great place for flowers. Damn it. Huh. All right. Well. Um. No. Has it been? Check for updates. No updates. Hmm. It's crazy. This is actually the first game. Not too bad though. This is the first game that this has happened with. All right, so we can go. We can go one more time with this. And if this doesn't work, then we might jump right to Colonel Sanders. You got one more chance, Flower. Okay. We'll do this. All right. All right. Great. Let's do it. Nope. All right. Well, we're all done with Flower then. That sucks. All right then. I'm gonna X out of this. We're gonna go to Steam. And we are going to... Are you going to be shitting me now? Steam isn't going to work? Really? Ah, there we go. Okay. I love you, Colonel Sanders. Install. Starting the download. Actually, I might as well let you guys see what I'm looking at. There we go. There it is. Look at that. Steam page. Wait. Controller not supported. Oh no. I hope it's just a point and click game. I'm pretty sure it is. I don't. That's hilarious. Hey, Valerie, what's happening? Yeah, you looked out. Flower kept crashing. So I decided to just say screw it and jump over to this. Right? All right, so let me jump back here. Let me turn this off. Hopefully we'll be able to game capture this. Yes. Okay, launching. This is the content you want, right, ladies? KFC presents. That's funny. All right, let's see if we can jump onto this. Up here. There we go. Good. We can capture this one. Now that's an intro. All right, so it said that it was not supported by controllers. So let me do this. Take that out. And let me plug my mouse in. Okay, good. All right, so we'll go over to here. All right. New game. To your name, Drew. Enjoy. I need to finish these edits and we'll be hopping off before too long. All right. Well, thank you for stopping by, Emily. I always appreciate you being here. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You can stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up. Now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. University of Cooking School? Academy for Learning? So it's called School cooking school. Sweet. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. I need to take this seriously. Better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. I do enjoy KFC biscuits. Standing in the quad, you gaze along the magnificent University of Cooking School at Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. I know, I want a biscuit now too. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met. You absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Drew. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, I'm... because I sure am. Excited. A little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. What's the... It's just... This morning I made breakfast for myself, but... Well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by MasterChef parents, she always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together, you could rescue me from that quicksand box. It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. But with the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Sweet girl, Miriam. A sweet girl. Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject? Give her some relief. Let's pep talk her. Remember last month when you saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy looking tower? And the other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? Oh, I've been waiting so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating. And you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves beginning to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. If not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you are rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands onto the ground. Hey! Is this supposed to be Ashley? Or Ashley? Yeah, it's maybe Ashley. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil. But you can't help being filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Drew's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley. but she has to add a little extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. What's funny is the girl that I dated before I dated my wife was named Ashley. She was built very much like this girl. If anyone here knows what a perfect shin looks like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Van. You rang? You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. Can't believe that the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? Don't they just hand us our diplomas now? His shirt is defying physics. Or maybe just hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. The first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off. So you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it.
Oopsie. I think it's broken.
You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick.
I love you.
I think you mean thank you.
My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old.
Something like this also be a student at the school. He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Drew. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day?
Nope.
And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead.
Is it just me, or is he kind of cute?
I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders for following him into the building. Stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. The other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium in the front of the class. Adorable. Sprinkles the talking dog. All right. Now, quiet down, everyone.
Who's this unreasonably cute?
Oh, sorry, that's me. Who is this unreasonably cute pup? Why is he in our culinary class?
You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL.
Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! Guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all those nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom.
I'm chilly. Someone close the window.
And then he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still.
It's him. It's...
If it isn't my favorite student, Harlan. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog. Before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rose through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you. You're not entirely wrong. And this one over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. Maybe we should open a window back up before a faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Oh, shit. All right, yeah. Hold on a second. So... where is my... no. There. It's this whole thing. Go right. Well, we can go up here. There we go. Alright. Hopefully that'll be out of the way.
Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that.
You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. What is with all you... and what is with all your really weird insults?
Besides, when Drew sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer.
Yeah. It's a good thing you didn't forget about the deodorant this morning. This class is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There may even be a really adorable tiny food. And when it's all said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your spoons and you will lift your sporks and complete the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech.
Hi, guys. Sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss...
Quiet! Shut up! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place?
You don't recognize me? This is my third year in the school, with you as my teacher.
Everyone stares at him blankly.
Does no one remember me?
You're expelled if you utter another word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Glass bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Ugh. Sprinkles walks into the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you... oh, shit. I clicked it without... sorry. I clicked it without finishing it. Alright, that's fine. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. Never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decided to try to butter him up and give him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Ooh, I'm gonna say... a beef treat. Reach beneath your apron and return with a small bit of beef jerky in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes goes wide as he locks onto it. Beef? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I would never eat that. You clearly do not belong here. Please remove your apron, and then remove yourself from this class and this school. Oh shit. Oh, I lost. Fuck. Alright. Let's try again. That was hardcore. Well, shit. Alright. Alright, so can we fast forward? Yep. Alright. Oh, there's Colonel Sanders, by the way, Valerie. Hush murmur whirls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of all the desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to break across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you. You're not entirely wrong. Oh, is this where they call me names? Yeah. Alright, take a moment to clean yourself up. Yep. And I don't think we see Colonel Sanders again. Alright. Let's go. Yeah, there's this kid. Yeah, there's that guy. Okay. Rubber ball. Reach beneath your apron and return a rubber ball in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes goes wide as he locks onto it. Tosses the ball and he bounds after it, grabbing it in his mouth and swinging it from side to side before dropping it. Throw quickly passes. It's not clear if that endeared you to him or not. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everybody rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain.
Hey, Drew. There's still a seat here.
It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me. If you're interested. No. He would be Southern, wouldn't he? It seems no one has claimed this seat next to me. If you're interested. Two good options, but which will you choose? Sit by smoldery Colonel Sanders or sit by my best friend? I don't know. What do you guys think? Alright. Get rid of that. Okay. I'm gonna say... let's sit by Colonel Sanders. Move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Well, thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had two rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That is so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settle in your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz.
Yay, a quiz about me.
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me whether if you are ready for a life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp, your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? It is extremely important. That's right. Forest is to tree, as chicken is to flock. It would be flock. But I don't see that there. Why is there no... I mean, feather, I guess? That's right. Okay. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Oh, that's easy. A spork. What food is best for a broken heart? What food is best for a broken heart? Ooh, let's see. Anything as long as it's paired with love and not too much salt? Camel meat? Really? Pancake that looks like a silly face. Well, I'm going to say this one. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches at Carly. He is the best boy. That's right. Your total score is a 5 out of 5. Oh, be honest. Did you cheat? You look up and see Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. And he's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity, Drew. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Ow. Cafeteria is nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. Makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be as serious about eating. Delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters.
Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is it about lunch?
No, I just want to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
Hey, I was...
It's about lunch. Everyone cheers.
But I... Shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch.
She said shh. In honor of our new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
That must be what I smelled.
Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head, its contents glimmering in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy, golden finish. His forearms are enormous. The aroma envelops you. You begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled A bucket with chicken. What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking, start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve this perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'm going to say about that. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw! Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. To the Team Rocket of this game? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and I was just, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that the only hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent. As she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness. Fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van the man. If you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try to identify every flavor. Savor the moment, everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light. It's either this one or this one. Let me go with this one. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe? Pepper? Too obvious. Oregano? Basil? Maybe. But there's something else. Something dark. Something spicy. You dig deeper. 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 Yes. Even deeper still. Till you find it. Could it be blank? He really did it. How bold. How adventurous to use blank. It's brown sugar, by the way. And MSG. It's redacted. Yeah, right. All of a sudden, it's control. You You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors. But this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret. And yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests on your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through space and time. Altered item 11, fried box of chicken. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me and my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as an open chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own I'd be willing to trade. No, what's the rush? Semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up that lead. Come on. Come the fuck on. Are you serious? Colonel Sanders is clearly not going to give it up that easily. Oh my god, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. Holy shit. Alright. You know what they say about you know what they say about secrets, Colonel Sanders? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways and makes sure that you're truly alone. And then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient. But I can't tell you. I use redacted. It's something my great-great-grandmother taught me. Redacted. Wow. You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. And redacted definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before. So now, you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you were wrapped up in this huge revelation, you noticed that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else was still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh. It's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. Dare I say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment. Show your personality to him. No. Armed with a big idea to add additional ingredients to really spice things up. Be modest and thoughtful. I would be modest and thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. Flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, peppery was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Drew. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today. I'm starting to get the same feelings about you. We should head back inside. Next lesson is starting soon. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lessons will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could ever need.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no. We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
You're not gonna... Acting. You're not gonna blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans that you're going to earn with your signature, adorable, tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with a pot. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel. Would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? Team of two, that is. Me and you. If that wasn't clear. You want to be my partner? Why, Drew. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. Two different students quickly take notice.
Hi, partner.
Eat well.
Oh my. Two potential partners. I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
Looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? The kid. Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. He's crying, that's funny. Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam.
I'm a chef.
He holds up a banana and, without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing. What the fuck? It's disconcerting. Yeah, you could say that. But Miriam is too kind to act grossed out.
I love your enthusiasm, Pop.
She looks at you like, really, this kid? But it's too late to change your choice now. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. She looks grossed out. Yeah, right? All right, you two. For today's lesson, we'll be going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? No, this. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders quickly casts a coy look at you, causing her whole face to go beet red. Beet red? Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
We're just cooking partners. Mind your business.
Sanders' heart is my business. You better keep your fingers off my man.
Did somebody call for me?
Oh, no. Jeez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Drew's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember?
Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes, tosses them into a boiling water, and turns his attention to you and your old friends. His hair is the shit, I will say. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van? We're working in a quartet instead of a duo now?
Actually, no. It looked like Drew was struggling, so we offered to give him a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
Yeah, this music is way too intense for what's going on. I was just going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubt whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned yourself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense.
Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for the Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. I don't know. I feel like this is the better answer, but I feel like the game wants me to pick this. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine. Not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class. Let's respect the format, alright? Turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, contracts to handshakes. I took on Drew as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Drew's natural talent, or his loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud, full of potential. Look for Sprinkles, and hope that he might step in. But he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis in their short, sturdy stature. Look down at your station and realize the tension of the moment your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture. Plenty of butter and cream for flavor. As if you're natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand, holding beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes, so it looks spectacular. Granny would be proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let it go. Two of you stand holding the same spork. For that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together you dig that utensil into the mashed potatoes, lift a heaping sporkful up, and you see Ashley with a sinister look. You know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. Then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right at Ashley's stupid, beautiful face.
Van, do something. Do something.
Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes with gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will you ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold it right there, Drew. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. You throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Can I have potatoes, face?
Van reaches back over. Covered dish in his hand. The fuck? Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus with silky saltwater sauce. Plated on battle axe forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite. And you will look at it with envy.
The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off his plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed. It may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him. Oh shit. Student's dead. Damn. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the rest of the plate is gone. Notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Oh no, Pop's dead. Gonna die too. Pop winces in pain for a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
Oopsie. Tastes like poison.
The entire class is gathered around to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. Class bell rings, disrupting the moment, snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things despite obvious danger has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Ooh, hello. I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. He's sorry that I had to go through that? That I had to go through someone else dying? What the fuck? I'm sorry you had to go through all that. Please let me walk you home. Oh, see, at least he gets it. What? Like for real? Oh, come on. Fondle Colonel Sanders out of the room. The ninth school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Well, now there's a ghost running around. Oh yeah, definitely. I don't think it took a turn into what the fuck. I think it has been what the fuck since the beginning. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. You might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, sir. There's something I need to tell you. Hold right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights. Like so many weights. We follow our dreams with all our hearts. Our souls may grant them like wishes, floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you, shut up. And I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are you forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. What the fuck? Wait, what? What just happened? I don't know. What is even? Yeah, right? The spork monster is here to fight a hero. Oh, alright. Huh? I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard, connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster, you see. Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. Sweet. What will you do? Attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spill hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. I will attack again. Decided to go on the attack. Worked last time, right? Cook with love. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is really feeling threatened by your attacks. Spork Monster focus their mashed mind and draws an energy from their Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Or attack again. You decide to go on the attack. Which little attack will you use? Cook with love. At this rate, the semester will probably be over before this fight is. Spork Monster is no quitter, buffed up, ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses utility tensile. Take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive this battle. Then I'll defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You curl into a ball. I'm not cut out for this. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for his ultimate attack. Rounded Edge. You vile villain. Your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie power pinch. Pot pie power pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Let's go the Undertale route and spare this wretched beast. Manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast. Don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow.
I won't forget this. And I certainly won't be back, like you said.
The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. All right, so it has been an hour and 40 minutes. I am going to take a quick break because that seems like a good stopping point as we go into this dream sequence. So let me pop over to here. Man, my transitions aren't working again. God damn it. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Just like my what's it called? The font for my chat and everything is all messed up. But what are you going to do? All right, so I'm going to do this. There we go. There's that. So I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break, and I will be back with more Colonel Sanders. Be right back. Don't go anywhere.
back, baby.
Yes, we are back. All right. Let's jump back into this dream sequence here. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Are they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you've discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. Can't believe he really used redacted. Then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the stork monster, she launches into a story of her own.
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Pop. Like him. Like. I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Do you know Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? Not only that, but he found a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats just because he put a hat on one time and thought it looked cool. But Colonel Sanders didn't...
But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, it'd be best if you get slow with this new boy. Like I am with Colonel Sanders.
You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now?
We definitely connected yesterday.
You sure did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Hey, Shadowed Mage, what's happening? And thank you for the sub, Shadowed. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah, you know what? You're right. This does not look like Cocoon or Flower. Yeah, let me change this real quick. Wait a sec. There we go. Ah, shit. I lost it. Change that. So there's that. And then change this. There we go. All right. So that should be right now. Think. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Nice. Kept it updated. Okay, good. This game, Shadowed, this game is fucking bonkers.
Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell...
Oh, that's me. That's not her. Well, if he's not into me, then why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? What if you don't tell her that you know a second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own? Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient?
Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure that you're alone before continuing.
So, this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering.
Well, this can't be good.
He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder creation from a super duper rare dry flower petals. And that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about the new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know one ingredient. So I doubt it'd be much use to anyone.
Please, please, please. It means the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders.
What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret? Share it with your bestie. Let's make up a fake ingredient. Quickly think of a fake ingredient. I don't know. How about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion. What can you do?
Eye of Newt. Wow.
Her eyes light up imagining such a thing as you figure out that you've satisfied her curiosity. She'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some... thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. It's probably not good. I have Newt as mustard seed. Nice. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossoms fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without even acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. Yeah, a horse. Because fucking why not? You're so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh. I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful butte you have there. I mean, what a horseful butte you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you.
Oh, Drew. Drew just gets really nervous around people they like.
What? This is not helping.
I mean, they've got food poisoning and we're up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it.
She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you see that your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. You know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning of a demon bad. Try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder. But he sees you coming. Oh there, little one. Not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
Kind of want to see what they're doing. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van muttering something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us. Want to learn? Now you've set them.
Oh, and you're just the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you'd know any good meal if it ate you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they're hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book. Just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back.
I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret.
You notice they haven't been studying the book. You notice they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall. And they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
We're playing, hehe.
Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Clegg must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything.
Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language. Not even from a standard mixer.
Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Van Van jumps to attack Clank. Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room.
Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me. But I'm not interested in either of them.
Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't, honestly, I don't care. I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just then Sparkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town. My tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now. I hope you're ready to learn. Try to give Sprinkles a pat on the head, but he snarls at you. Sorry. I get a little worked up when people try to pet me before I've had my morning coffee. Let that be a lesson to you. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. Do you want to pay... No. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders. You miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Drew. Naturally, this appears to you to be a simple platter. Which item do you want to sample? Pepper. Brightly colored pepper stands out in front of the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way. So naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. Pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend. Ooh. Oh, this guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... sorry, I think I still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through to fulfill the prophecy. You must feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man. Come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. Think to yourself, Jesus, really pay better attention.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. Your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics of these two is off the chart. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. I have to wipe the table with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool, fool. Good one, Van. I like your gumption, Drew. How about watching your performance? Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court. Finally, little sense. Breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Just then, a huge light blast in your face, flashing the word timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Ow. I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence. It cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure. Now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had this chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one. Now you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. Time to boil some water for some potatoes. Think fast. If time runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. The temperature is 100 C. That's right, but how would you have even gotten into the school without knowing that? Winner gets to rub my fur belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken before you can cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exact. Well, that's me narrating. That's not the dog. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly. Do you have an idea? How many herbs and spices have you used? 11. That's right. Might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. Gratitude. That's right. Must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. Better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. That's right. This is your shot. You're not going to miss it. Try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. This is the sound of success. Sizzling. That's wrong! Don't make me get the spray bottle. Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Drew. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome. Except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonsful of gravy will it take? What are you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. Couldn't even read the thing. That's how fast it was. You're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk! I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Sorry, I forgot the question. What does it have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken, delicate baked crisp? Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. The next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. Pick up time you toss your biscuit dough into the stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps.
Oh, yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilizing a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing a personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Drew does. And a good chef needs to be touching their dough to know when it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. You hear everyone talking, realize how serious your error was. Immediately shove your hands into the mixer and rescue your dough before it's overmixed.
Oh no!
You're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck, immediately crushed by the quick spinning beaters. No way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go.
Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No. It wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Drew's injury. You see Sparkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto your dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you've prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide variety of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask you to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand.
Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Holy shit.
Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquet, atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry.
At first I thought it said gelate.
Jelly. Jelly.
Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. It fucking does look good. I would try that. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Oh, you.
As he places the sauce-covered finger onto his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. Flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run to the quad to be alone. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. Try to hide from him. He approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Think I've never failed at anything before? Well, that's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. Wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in a culinary school. Incredibly handsome. Successful. Motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life. But I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice. But I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock. But I even failed as a mule hand. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard, assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now. But it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changed his focus, you can see something ignite inside him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. Something that a humble man in a crisp white suit be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world. Make up for my past misdeeds.
Hey.
Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by the threatening shadow presence. Damn it. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork Monster. Porco?
It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back. After the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right?
Oh, thanks, Porco. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode.
I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. Wasn't always a Spork Monster, you see.
I don't believe it. You were once human?
Well, no. I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student. Till one day some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me. And I was forever transformed.
A magic spell book?
Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I lost it. If you find such a book, I beg you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and you shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there.
Sounds like there can be some bad cookies in the kitchen of life. Drew, together I am sure we can defeat them. Come on back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Personal invite? Can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. But it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Colonel Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you've lived such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. You have to be... Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with. Trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. Not sure I nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy, or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. You should reveal your new creation to him. Keep it secret just for you. We'll reveal it. You decide that you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive head first. Reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux? Like deluxe? Shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down the creamy slaw until it's just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to this fast bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later. Think back on this moment. I don't like coleslaw either. Yeah. You could offer to make him more. He seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Yeah, no, you don't save the slaw. What the fuck is wrong with you? Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. Realize that now would be the perfect time for you to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Oh, tap on them to discover more about Colonel Sanders. Alright, what is this? Oh, a scented candle. I thought it was a shot glass. Scented candle. You try to pick it up and identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of 69? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's redacted. What is this? A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of a comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't as silvery in color. It's actually made of spun silver. Chicken? You notice that there's a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting at the corner of the table. Pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when he was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." kind of want to see out the window. Gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of the student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost of student is swept out with the breeze. Take a closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty. When you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. One of the frame photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing. That's not what that looks like. Look closely and see if there's short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except there's an old man visiting the pyramids in Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of the secret herbs and spices? An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and the mustache combo he sports, you figure this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face into the logo on a company they founded, am I right? This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. Think for a moment. What number is important to Colonel Sanders? And it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of signature white suits hanging within. Take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on. He wants you to taste it. Try to act casual, till he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. Tell the truth. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket, run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause, so you stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Drew? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slowly. You talk late into the night. Drift off to a slumber. Another dream sequence. Chicken comes first. I like the dream sequences. That's funny. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how you responded to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. Think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. Redacted. In some jurisdictions, redacted isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they ever know? Are they trying to say that KFC puts cocaine in their chicken? Is that why everybody likes it so much? That's why you have to keep going back. It's like, I need my fix. Shit. I double clicked it. He's hiding a gorgeously plated breakfast. Your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast that I just whipped up. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're a perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence. Such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking about you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. Get home and find something very surprising. Best friend is there waiting for you.
Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you.
It's okay, I was just...
But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam.
Sure, but...
You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date.
I think I can believe that.
Since I've been partnered with Pop, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him you better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house, but things quickly spiraled out of control.
Did she just say shush house? As if that's a thing that people say? What is that referring to?
And now I'm not sure really where we stand.
You don't give Miriam time to tell you the whole story, however, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him.
You what?
Well, nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Ours. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. I don't know what a shush house. I don't know what that is either. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals on the quad. We can tell from distance they're picking on Pop. So he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, he's Pop.
What's a swirly? Sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away.
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog treat.
You can get your swirly dipped too. Why don't you pick on somebody your own size? And because I'm literally the biggest person in this school. There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school. But who dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Drew, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are getting close to a boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Drew, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Are you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. It's a lot of words to say with bland. Excuse me, Drew. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more about your thoughts as we walk to class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Drew. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by the interaction with Ashley, take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Whoa! That's that book! It looks like bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if they weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane writing. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it will probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam.
That's way too drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie around a string around your finger?
Okay, fine, it is drastic. But desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you. A pretty good excuse to try it out. Don't. Take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on. I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and begins to breathe quickly. Must be hungry. This will be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. Sprinkles stops in his tracks as he focuses out the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom and begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you never to come back here! Terrence! Terrence, I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking furiously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over but doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? Better not show your chubby cheeks around. Oh no. You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again! After Sparkles is satisfied with his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Drew, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, but before you can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by sad whimpering coming from the back of the room.
I told you to save it for after class. But I miss you. We went on one date, Pop. And how can you miss me when I'm right here?
Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam.
Every time I blink, you go away again.
That's a really cute thing to say. Miriam, what happened between you and Pop?
I got her in trouble and now she's mad at me. I didn't just get in trouble. I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every museum we set foot in.
Oh, so that's what you meant by shush us.
Pop, we went on one date. We're over. And it meant so much to me that I made this for you.
Too hard to go on arguing, Pop leaves this creation behind and runs out of the room. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam, TM. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. Before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby, in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam. You okay?
Okay. I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several drops of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone?
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure. So you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're going to cruise through this final exam, hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not going to saddle up with Colonel Sanders Sally and ride off into the sunset without me.
Of course not. Well, maybe. Sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it. And a ranch big enough for both of us. And whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you met today or tomorrow or the whole year, so what? You're a special person. We shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest, anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks.
I should really review the menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup.
And I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. That's okay. You had a better idea of how to spend your time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. The location of your final challenge. Test of will. Test of courage. Test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off Van, the supposed Man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe that you've been working on. Drew's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you. You're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Drew, what are you doing here? Still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station, picturing victory. Pot pie has begun to bake. The smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? Well, that's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry. The last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires. But that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Fess up about your practice dish. Okay. You got me. Doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance. You'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie. With all butter crust. My nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No. I can smell that it was made with a heaping help of TLC. But it'll probably start burning in a second if you don't pull it out. Moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking. I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are preparing wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. Oh, She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices. But he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe fried chicken. Is he going to make it extra crispy? The intensity in this room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders banners his chicken as it levitates through the air. Okay. Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth.
Best friend Baster Blaster.
Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open sea urchin. Let's rock and roll. Ashley scoops her pastries off a tray with lightning speed.
Shallow personality spatula.
Even Clank gets in. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English?
It's the singularity, as was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Crank and rolls him out of the back door to the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some kind of dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own. You're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic? Even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Ooh. What should we do? I think we should do it the hard way. That's what I'm thinking. Should we do it the hard way? Or should we cast a spell? Alright, I'm gonna go with do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you got passion? I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms. He gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Drew. Miriam notices too.
And I've always believed in you, Drew. Since we were little kids. Because I'm your best friend forever.
You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
It's the secret ingredient.
Oh, she doesn't know that you've lied. Oh no! And the ingredient was made up. Where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from anyway? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes.
It is I, Steve the Spork Monster.
Steve? What happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? I know, right?
We sport monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve. And I hate to battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey. You're in the middle of a cooking competition. Oh, I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Smork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station.
I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summoned me, eh?
Oh, you'd guessed it. Sort of. If you're here, you mind tossing me some fresh noodles in that pot of salted water?
Oh, I'd love to. I always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country.
You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story, but I don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition.
Oh, I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during a scare tactics class. When I woke up,
You toss a serious... You... Okay. Here's the problem with having a speech impediment. Sometimes you have to say things like, you toss a serious stare at Steve. And he takes the hint.
never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck.
We're back to the metal now? Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Now, summon extra power from deep down within yourself. Yeah, I slur my S's. So when I get a sentence that's every single word begins with S, it's kind of rough for me. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Drew. You are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world with my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time. Which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Drew. You may have suffered some setbacks. But all this is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet, rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station, stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese. Time is almost up. So you're gonna need. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students. With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall. The class seems incomplete. It seems like we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm flying.
Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging onto a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess. Did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad.
Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge. Seeing how he didn't even cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. Now be excused.
Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history. But it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks? Pranks? Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature word, beep, other onomatopoeia. But there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish.
I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup.
My word, so delicate. Is that teeny tiny Narutomaki I spy a flute in its itsy bitsy little bowl?
Yes, chef.
Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Let that one just sit there. There we are. All right. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on now. Not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. In a flash, that was words that happened. What's happening, Runel? In a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A plus. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a hug. She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you, Drew, for helping me to believe in myself.
Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish. I made... What the fuck? Uni over smooth egg custard and an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you... Oh, shit. I accidentally double-clicked it again. Fuck. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much as my kind of brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes in all in, tongue first. He can't get past all the needles. Reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. Stunning turn of events. Who's this? Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gently into the night. Disqualified? For glamour? Don't discount sympathy. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. Now, describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask you to please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
Right? It did look good. Don't eat the food? At a cooking school?
Go toast in your ears or something, Drew. I told you. It's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it. And did an extremely good job cooking it, too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, a school for the hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted. But don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You would know high-end cuisine if it cooked you.
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. Yeah, this game is absolutely wild. I was saying, you know what's funny, Rudnell, I don't know if you've been lurking all night or if you just got here. But I was saying that it's very funny because Ashley looks very similar to the girl that I dated before I started dating my wife. And her name was Ashley. And she is very much built like my ex. She's actually built very much like my wife too, to be honest. I have a very specific type. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing, eyeing the bowl. Oh. Uh-oh. Don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious, perfectly balanced. It is so delicious, in fact, everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get to pass, and you pass, and Arudinel passes, and Valerie passes. Shadowed Mage, you pass. Emily used to be here, she passes too. Everyone gathers around and partakes in the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu. And the new menu item is so impressive, even Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There's supposed to be more battles, but come on. How could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete, everyone has graduated, students return for one last assignment. To get their groove on. Full over with the diplomas thrown them all like paper airplanes, right? Cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. Oh shit. DJ Dog is in the house! You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. For a moment, you actually believe that. Yeah. Very much my type. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at this graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws.
I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
Oh. Amusing.
And now that everyone is together...
It's the Spork Monster. He's totally mellowed out.
Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I'd prefer that everybody call me my new name. Party Monster.
Student tries to finish what he was saying, or what he had to say. But everyone is too wrapped up in talking to Spork. Oh, sorry. party monster. School year is a joke reference to dog years. Is that why it's only 3 days? Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking. You know she's going to do great. Red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat a crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we have mailed it directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for you. For the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. We got a new wing on the school. Not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. I thought it was a real word at first. I was like, how the fuck do I pronounce that? Such and such.
Miriam, will you be my lady king?
What an incredible turn of events. Offered to join the royal family. It's like a dream come true. You'll get to be a princess. Or maybe a queen. I'm not sure if he even knows, but either way, crowns and gowns, baby.
I'm sorry, Pop, but I'm not interested. Not now at least. I've got so much to do with my life.
A twist on a twist.
So many more 3-day universities to attend. So many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt. And then watch get accidentally blown away by a single sneeze. Okie dokie.
Music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Oh, he's still doing the talking. Huh. That's funny, I didn't know that. It's neat. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What?
I actually feel like I knew that this whole time.
Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. Oh, that's it? Oh, okay. No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Drew, what are you doing here sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know. Spicy muss, tiny goatee, a degree from the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, just to name a few. Oh, it's truly my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Drew. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you think I'm running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be? You found a love connection, but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love? The life of an entrepreneur. Oh man, that'd be great. What's funny is no, he's got kind of a different haircut. I mean, I do the side part. You got the middle ending, most people do. He's a big guy. Oh yeah. I mean, I got the glasses. I could do a goatee. I do the side part. His hair's a little longer than mine, though. And I'm not fucking jacked like he is. I'm much more dad bod than this guy. I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Drew. I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. I'm guessing that's the actual end. Do we not get credits? Yeah, because isn't this just the beginning again? That was fucking awesome. That was hilarious. Nobody wants to be credited with this. I mean, we do have credits over here. But yeah, I can imagine that the credits is like, I don't know, 8 people. Actually, not even. It's probably a writer and like a couple of artists, and that's it. And the CEO of KFC. Oh my god, yeah, this was ridiculous and a ton of fun. So we will exit. Issue like the next game, yes. And it didn't even take us that long. It took us what? I've been going for 3.5 hours. And the first half hour was Cocoon, so about 3 hours, which is not bad. Let me move this back over where it usually goes. There we go. And we'll switch over to here. All right. I had a ball. So we finished Cocoon and we finished I Love You, Colonel Sanders. All in the same episode, which not too shabby. Now let's see if there is anyone that we can raid. Um, hmm. All right, so I know who we're gonna read. It's one of my favorite games. Unironically, welcome to my brain. This game is basically the voices in my head, totally off their leash. That's funny. No, I liked this game. Yeah, it was. I mean, it was good. It was funny. It was fucking very entertaining. I missed that before, Valerie. I'm sorry, or you're welcome. No, this was a ton of fun. So like I said, we finished Cocoon and we finished this. Unfortunately, we couldn't get Flower to work. Maybe I'll try that off stream. I don't know if stuff that I have up was interfering with it or whatever. I kind of don't want to get a refund for it. I want to play the fucking game, you know? That'll be totally bullshit if I miss out on playing all of the Annapurna games just because that one didn't work. Like, oof. I told Eric this game is like if someone gave him $1,000 and a week and said, write something. Well, this was brilliant. So that's good praise, if you ask me. So I will be back on Tuesday with something else. Maybe basically what happened. Yeah, right. I'll probably be back on Tuesday. We might start Goodbye Volcano High. But I'm not sure. I'll have to look and see what else I got. But I do want to do that one. So I might start that one on Tuesday night. So if you like what you saw, if you're new to the channel, please, if you're watching the VOD, please come on over, give me a follow. You could also subscribe. That'd be nice. We had a couple returning subscribers tonight. Yeah, I can't with that one. Too sad. Very good though. The rhythm game stuff is tough. Is it really? So Tuesday is one called Goodbye Volcano High, which is a story about a bunch of high schoolers, and they are like anthropomorphized dinosaurs, and it's like right before the meteor that wiped the dinosaurs out hits. But it's less about that and more about like the I don't know, like the coming of age story of teenagers. I don't know. I've heard from a bunch of different people that it was really, really good. So I definitely want to check it out. So we're going to start with that one and then see where we go from there. So I will be back on Tuesday. I want to thank everyone who stopped by tonight. I know Emily was here earlier. Rudnell, thank you for stopping by. Shadow Mage, thanks for being here. Valerie, obviously, and anyone else I may have missed who I might think is a bot, because there's a lot of them in the chat that don't get counted, and I wish they did, because then I'd have like 30 people watching me. But that's neither here nor there. I had a lot of fun tonight. This was great. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Thank you for playing this weird game. I mean, playing weird games is kind of my thing. So, I mean, it's not completely out of character. So I will be back on Tuesday. I will see you all then. Yeah. I have to pass. I went to more funerals and birthdays this year. I'll toss a lurk if I'm awake. Yeah, like I said, I think it's more coming of it. I mean, I think Valerie has seen some of it, so she would know better than me. But I think most of it is like a more of like a coming of age story. Um, but I've heard it's very, very good, and I like story based games, so I definitely want to check it out. Um, so I believe that is all I have for the night. Stick around for the raid. We will do. Let's see. Our raid message will be. It's coming of age, but like the apocalypse is very present. Oh, really? All right. We'll do raid. Somebody pick a number between 1 and 5. Anybody? First number that comes to your head. 3. There we go. 3. That is going to be our raid message for tonight. Just go ahead and you can copy that and put it in the chat. 3.121. Nice. You can copy